Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Tesla stock and also doing our daily transparency update as always. So if you're new here, that just includes me talking about my gains or my losses for every single market day. And so with today, as you can see, we started out pretty strong with Tesla stock, and then towards the end of the day, we just got a slow decline over the whole day in general. And then kind of in after hours so far, we actually got a bigger movement than in the normal market hours. So as always, of course, if you do enjoy the Tesla videos and the portfolio updates, please make sure to smash that like button. It really does help me out. Plus, it's just fun to have like a track record of evidence of my portfolio movements on the channel for like almost every single market day. Because in the future, I think it's going to be really interesting to look back on videos like these that I've done that are either going to prove that I was definitely correct on a lot of these topics or that I was honestly just wrong. However, I think this is a situation where I'm going to be proven right. Then with that, if that occurs, then my portfolio is going to be valued at a much higher number than what it's at currently. So that's pretty exciting in itself. And I have to admit, as a Tesla investor, it's just really fun to own this stock, and especially just owning this one only, it gives me a chance to really focus on this company, keep up with a lot of the new news pieces. And like I said, this is just an interesting company. There's always something going on with it, whether it's the autonomy business, whether it's the energy business with solar panels and solar roofs and the battery storage technology, or, just simply keeping up with the major Tesla events, whether it's the earnings reports or the major events like Battery Day or Autonomy Day or the Cybertruck unveiling. There's always something to be excited about with Tesla stock. And I guess one advantage that I have with only owning this stock, as I stated, is that I have a lot of time for me to focus on this company specifically, which just gives me a better chance and honestly an advantage in my opinion, in which I only have to focus on this stock itself and I can gather a lot of information about this company, whereas a lot of people with many stocks in their portfolio, they have to focus on multiple companies, which means that they can't dedicate as much time as I can dedicate to doing research on Tesla stock, and that can give me a lot of insight that can tell me whether I think I should purchase more of this stock or less of this stock. Honestly, in this case, I'm just trying to buy as much as I can with the cash that I have. I'm pretty much just broke right now, no money in the bank account. Everything is cleared out because I've spent it all on Tesla stock. And as I start to get a little bit more, I've stated in previous videos that I'm going to be saving up for the tax payment in April of 2021. However, I'm also still going to try to be buying some Tesla stock whenever I get a chance. So I just wanted to preface this video with a little bit of perspective on why I really like owning Tesla stock. Like I said, it's very interesting. There's always something going on, and just the topic of Tesla is interesting because they have a lot of really cool products, so it's exciting to talk about. And as I said, it's kind of almost like an advantage where I only own this company and it gives me a lot more time to focus purely on this single company rather than a bunch of different stocks in my portfolio, such as if I had like 10 to 20 stocks. That's a lot to keep up with. So another advantage with Tesla is that although it may have some really significant red days, when it's really far into the green, those days are super nice, especially when that takes up the full portfolio. I mean, it's a lot more difficult to get a 7 to 14% gain in one day when you own, 5 to 10 stocks or 10 to 15 stocks or 15 to 25 stocks. It's a lot more difficult for those to average out at an average gain of 7% for one day. But when I only own Tesla stock, it's a lot easier for that to happen. However, on the other hand, it's also a lot easier to lose that much in one day as well. We've had days where I've lost minus 12% out of the portfolio, minus 20%, minus 22%. I mean, a lot of you all that are familiar with the channel, you've seen me lose over $20,000 in one day. I think at one point I lost like $28,000 in one day. And as I stated in that video, it was just business as usual. I realized that's how it goes when you only own a single stock that happens to make big movements both in the red and in the green. But that's just how Tesla goes, as I stated. So when you can really get that perspective and understand this is just how it is with a stock and kind of just get over those movements in the meantime on the red days, then that's really where you can take advantage of the sales. Buy it when it's at a discount, which is something that I've been doing, and just ignore the noise in the meantime. So you can look at it as a positive thing, take advantage of the discount, and then just not be worried about the drop so much, because that's just how it goes with Tesla. Tesla is a volatile stock. People like to short it, people like to trade it. That's just going to be how it is for a while until they prove themselves even further. We already know that a lot of retail investors have faith in this stock and this company. However, it's going to take some time for them to, start producing millions and millions of vehicles every single year and have that full autonomy technology develop. It's a likely that it won't be as far out as a lot of your typical non-Tesla bulls are expecting, but still a lot of us understand that Tesla stock is a little bit expensive for where it's at this point in time, but that's honestly not the point of buying it at this moment. The people that are buying Tesla stock right now and over this past year, they're buying it because they have faith that this company will be worth a lot in 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. And I feel like Tesla stock has been one of those that has kind of gotten a lot of criticism because investors have factored in some things into the future early on, but that's really nothing new to the stock market. We see that with Amazon stock. I mean, if you really want to get down and analyze the specifics like PE ratios and all of that, honestly, I think PE ratios and, analyzing that in terms of like the fair value of a stock, it's not really as relevant as people think it is. And with that, let me just also say that investing isn't as difficult as it's made out to be. Anyone can invest and do it successfully if they have the right mindset and the right perspective and insight. And I honestly don't think you have to get too technical to understand that either, but in the sense, like I said, we've had Amazon stock and a lot of these other stocks trade over what their, considered fair value would be for a long time now. And that's just how it has been with the tech stocks. You have to pay a little bit of a premium, but I mean, if we look at it, we have Amazon nearing all-time highs, we have Apple stock nearing all-time highs. It just recently hit an all-time high, I think like maybe back in August or September. So my point here is nowadays, especially in the tech sector, I mean, all of them are pretty expensive in terms of their value compared to what they're actually worth at the moment. But the reason that people are paying more because they're expecting a lot of things in the long-term future. They have a long-term perspective. And so that's really important to take into consideration, because when you're a long-term investor and you have the ability to hold a stock for decades into the future, then you have the advantage of being able to buy the share at an expensive price or at a premium price, because you know it's still going to be worth a lot more into the future because you have that ability to hold it for the long term. And with that being taken into consideration, in my perspective at least, then it's actually a really good deal if you're able to hold it for the long term. Where it becomes an issue is if someone's trying to buy Tesla stock at this moment in time and they're only buying it and they plan on selling it like within a year or something like that, short term. That's not really my investing perspective, but I know a lot of people that do that, and that's where buying Tesla stock can become an issue if you're not holding it for the long term. So Tesla stock is definitely a long-term investment in my opinion, but still there are a lot of advantages to buying it even at this point right now. Of course, as I always state, nothing that I say or have said in this video is to be considered financial advice. All of what I say is simply just my opinions and perspectives, especially on Tesla stock and the stock market. But still, I think that Tesla stock is certainly a buy even at this point in time right now, because I still see a lot of investors, whether it's retail investors, analysts, or institutional investors, a lot of them just still don't get it. A lot of them are clueless, to be completely honest, and they're not taking a lot of things into consideration, such as how Kathy Wood from ARK Invest recently mentioned that traditional auto analysts are trying to analyze Tesla as an auto company, and that's where one of the issues comes into play, because Tesla is not just an auto company. Honestly, I think it's a company that can't really be categorized because they can do anything that they want to do. Of course, all of this is just my opinion, but I think this is one that you really just can't put into one box and say it is this type of company, because, I mean, really, Elon Musk even just emphasized in yesterday's tweet that we covered for the news video, he stated that their long-term advantage would be their production and manufacturing strategies. So if Tesla can achieve this state-of-the-art manufacturing, which is something that we're already seeing right now with them, where it's really unparalleled, no other company can even compare to them in terms of their optimization and efficiency, while also undergoing significant risk to create disruptive technology. So that's just a little bit of my perspective on Tesla stock. I understand, yes, it is at a premium if we're judging it based off of what it's exactly worth at this moment in time, but investing, in my opinion, is all about looking further on into the future as far as you can see and saying, okay, is there an advantage here if I bought this stock right now and held it for a long period of time? Am I going to make some money off of this based on what the company is going to accomplish in decades to come? And so when I think about that and I look at Tesla stock and consider all of the information that I know already, then I think it's a great deal, honestly. And yes, I know when you look at the chart, especially if you're like a new investor, if you look at the chart for Tesla and you see basically 4 years of nothing and then this last year just going absolutely to the moon, I can understand why some people would be a little bit concerned about buying Tesla stock when we're seeing it near all-time highs, we're seeing it near a peak. That's understandable, but I only think this is a small part of the growth story that we'll see for the future for Tesla, considering what they're likely going to accomplish in the future. As I said, it's not all about just vehicles. I mean, even if they are producing millions and millions of vehicles per year sometime further on into the future, I think they're also going to be accomplishing a lot of other things in combination with that, such as disrupting the energy business and also disrupting the ride-hailing service with robo-taxis powered by autonomy, and with them being able to provide it at a cheaper price never seen before. So this is a scenario where it is disrupting an industry not only because it's of course saving productivity with autonomy, but it's also saving customers money as well, in which it talks about like the price per mile. I don't know exactly what the numbers were, whether it was like $3 or so riding in an Uber or a Lyft, and it's going to cut it down to cents compared to dollars per mile, which is a big change, not only in terms of technology and, you know, just the autonomy aspect of it all, but also the value that it adds to consumers. And as we know with Tesla, it's all about the product. It's all about the value you get out of the product, whether it's the autonomy, full self-driving package, or the Teslas themselves. It's all about the value. And with that, people want to know that they're getting a high quality product in terms of offering a lot to the table for what they're paying. And that's one of the main reasons why Teslas are so popular at this point in time, because they are really the main leader in battery technology, autonomy, software. No other company can do it at Tesla's level right now, charge the same price and offer the same value. And that's why Tesla is dominating. And that's why I think Tesla will continue to dominate, because they have some of the best engineers in the world. And they're trying to focus on not only maintaining this lead between them and the competition, but advancing this lead as well. So with all of that, I know I kind of went straight into the discussion of Tesla stock without addressing the portfolio. So with that, as you can see for today, we are at $161,272.30. For the normal market hours, we got a plus 0.16% gain. That is plus $263.84. And then for the after hours, currently we are at plus 0.43% or plus $697.29. Addressing the past week, we are at plus 1.57%. That is plus $2,496.85. For the past month, we are up 17.26%. That is plus $23,742.20. For the past 3 months, we are currently up 27.44%. That is plus $34,800.19. And then for the past year, we are up 73.47%, which is plus $68,335.28. And then the same thing applies to the all-time chart as well, since I've been investing on Robinhood for under a year. And then also just addressing today's return, as I said, plus 0.71%. That is plus $1,130.74. And then for the total return, we are at plus 44.70% or plus $49,867.14. So anyways, I just wanted to do a quick little portfolio update and then also do some in-depth discussion on Tesla stock. So as always, please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. If you sign up with my referral link, you'll get some free stocks, and especially with Webull, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600. And to get that, all you have to do is sign up with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account. And keep in mind, you can take that $100 right back out after you get your free stocks. So it's basically just nice passive income with minimal effort. Just want to let y'all know about that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.